This is one of several schools affected by recent flooding in the central Somali town of Beledweyne. Rising floodwaters has caused cancellation of regular classes and physical damage to schools. Education officials say students and teachers have been forced to flee to higher ground where aid agencies are providing life-saving assistance, including shelter, to more than 250,000 people. It's the second flooding to affect Beledweyne in less than a year. In 2018, floods forced the Ministry of Education to postpone national examinations.
A
total of 86 schools have been affected by the floods. More than 27 students are out of school as a result. 700 teachers are also out of work as locals flee to higher ground due to floods in Beledweyne city and surrounding regions.
Health officials say that more than a dozen people died from the recent floods, with others still missing. The country's President Mohamed Abdullahi Farmajo toured the hardest hit areas and promised government support in ending recurrent floods in Beledweyne.
Last year we witnessed a similar tragedy. We hope this will be the last kind of floods witnessed in Beledweyne. We will work with neighboring countries and all relevant authorities to mitigate the crisis and ensure our people don't have to suffer again.
Weeks of flooding has destroyed basic infrastructure in the city. Roads have been turned into rivers, with farmlands destroyed. Locals there rely on farming and livestock for survival. A threat of waterborne diseases remains the biggest fear for aid agencies and local authorities. Humanitarian aid has arrived in the town from aid agencies, the central government and local communities.
We are bringing more commodities as the regular food basket to be able to support up to 2 months the area of Beledweyne and surrounded locations which are flooded and being impacted by the latest climate change.
Authorities say once the situation is restored to normalcy, a task force from Somalia will meet with Ethiopian officials to address recurrent flooding in the region. Shabelle River originates from Ethiopia and passes through towns and villages across southern and central Somalia. Experts say that a lasting solution is now needed to ensure that families are no longer forced to flee their homes. Abdulaziz Bilo, CGTN, Mogadishu, Somalia.